Urban legends have been a part of human culture for generations and are likely to continue to be told for generations to come. These tales, which may be based on fact or the imagination, often have the ability to frighten even the bravest of individuals. HACHISHAKUSAMA, also known as 8 feet tall, is a terrifying figure that has long been feared in Japanese folklore. Standing at a towering 244 centimeters, this ghostly woman is said to haunt the streets at night, maintaining a watchful eye for stray children. According to the legend, HACHISHAKUSAMA has the ability to take on the appearance of a trusted family member or friend in order to more easily lure children away. Once she has a child in her grasp, there is said to be no escape from the diabolical plans that she has in store. But HACHISHAKUSAMA's depraved desires don't end there. It is said that she has a particular craving for blood and will stop at nothing to satisfy her thirst. Some even believe that she has the power to shapeshift into a variety of forms, including that of a small animal, in order to more easily get close to her prey. There are those who claim to have faced HACHISHAKUSAMA and lived to tell the tale, but they are few and far between. Most who come into contact with this demonic being are never seen or heard from again, their fate unknown, but surely a gruesome one. It is said that HACHISHAKUSAMA delights in the suffering of others and that she derives great pleasure from causing pain and fear. Survivors of encounters with HACHISHAKUSAMA describe her as being of unimaginable horror, with long black hair and glowing red eyes, a mouth filled with razor-sharp teeth, and skin as cold as ice. They speak of her ability to appear and disappear at will, and the feeling of intense dread that overcomes them when she is near. For generations, parents in Japan have warned their children about the dangers of HACHISHAKUSAMA, cautioning them never to wander off alone at night and to always be on the lookout for this demonic figure. Even today, the mention of her name is enough to send shivers down the spine of anyone who hears it, and her legend lives on as one of the most terrifying in all of Japanese folklore. The small village on the Big Island of Hawaii is a place of great natural beauty, with breathtaking landscapes and rich culture. It's a place that many people dream of calling home, and for the most part it lives up to its reputation as a paradise. But there is a dark side to this idyllic community, a tragedy that still haunts the villagers to this day. It was on a hot summer day in 1947 when a group of children were playing near a tranquil pond that lies at the heart of the village. The pond is a popular spot for swimming and recreation, and the children were having a great time splashing around in the cool water. But as they played, one of the boys lost his footing and fell into the pond. His friends panicked and ran to get help, and rescue divers were on the scene within minutes. When divers located the boy at the bottom of the pond, they were shocked to see him propped up on a rock, his eyes and mouth wide open as if he was calmly waiting to be rescued. The divers shook off the chills creeping down their spines and brought the body back to the surface, but it seemed that the drowned boy's spirit remained in the water. Over the years, there were reports of unseen fingers tugging at the pants of those who walked near the pond, leading many to believe that the spirit of the dead boy was trying to drag the living into the water with him. Some people even claim to have seen the ghostly figure of the boy standing on the shore, beckoning to them with a sad, pleading look in his eyes. Then, one day, a young boy was walking along the shore of the pond when something managed to grasp him and drag him in. His father, who was walking ahead of him, turned to see his son disappearing into the water. The father ran into the pond and tried to save his son, but it was too late. When divers found the boy, he was also perched on a rock with his eyes and mouth open, just like the first victim. Fortunately, the divers were able to resuscitate him once they brought him back to the surface. After this incident, the villagers started hearing a plaintive cry from the pond in the darkness of night. It is rumored that the crying will continue until the boy finds a substitute to replace his spirit in the depths of the pond. Some say that the ghostly figure of the boy can be seen walking along the shore, searching for someone to take his place. According to legend, Long-Ear was once a normal woman who lived in a small village in Somalia. She was married to a kind and gentle man, and together they had several children. However, Long-Ear was not satisfied with her simple life and yearned for more. She became obsessed with the idea of obtaining wealth and power, and began to dabble in dark magic in an attempt to make her dreams a reality. As she delved deeper into the realm of the occult, Long-Ear became more and more corrupt. She began to see others, especially children, as nothing more than a means to an end. Eventually, her obsession with power and wealth consumed her completely, and she became a monster. It is said that Long-Ear was transformed into a cannibalistic woman with a single elongated ear that she used to listen for the sounds of lost children in the forests. She began to prey on these children, catching and eating them alive in order to gain their youth and vitality. The legend of Long-Ear quickly spread throughout Somalia, and she became a figure of fear and caution among the people. Mothers would use the legend to dissuade their children from exploring the forests, especially if they lived in close proximity to them. As the years pass, Long-Ear becomes more and more powerful. She seems to grow stronger and more powerful with each child she consumes. Children who disobey their parents and venture into the forest alone are never seen again, and it's assumed that they had fallen victim to Long-Ear's cannibalistic tendencies. Despite the efforts of the people to protect themselves from Long-Ear, it's believed that she continues to haunt the forests of Somalia, preying on lost and vulnerable children. And so, the legend of Long-Ear lives on to this day, serving as a cautionary tale and a reminder of the dangers that lurk within the shadows. Jamaica is a tropical paradise that is beloved by tourists from all over the world. With its crystal clear waters, white sandy beaches, and lush rainforests, it is no wonder that so many people flock to this island every year. But there is a darker side to Jamaica that many people don't know about, a side that is shrouded in mystery and fear. It is said that if you dare to take a nighttime stroll in Jamaica, you may come face to face with the terrifying rolling calves. These creatures are the spirits of evil people who roam the earth during their lifetime, and they are said to haunt the roads of Jamaica. According to legend, a rolling calf looks like a calf, but it has the ability to roll along the ground with terrifying speed. It has one glowing red eye that can spew flames, and its body is covered in chains that rattle as it moves. Some say that the rolling calf has two red eyes that burn with an otherworldly fire, and that flames shoot out of its nostrils as it snorts and grunts. Others claim that its hind legs are those of a goat, while one of its forelegs is human and that the other is that of a horse. No matter what it looks like, one thing is certain: the rolling calf is a terrifying beast that should be avoided at all costs. If you happen to come across a rolling calf while walking in Jamaica, it is said that the best thing to do is turn and run. These creatures are known to block the paths of travelers and chase them down with the intention of torturing them. Some people believe that you can distract a rolling calf by throwing objects on the ground for it to count, or by running to the nearest crossroads and getting there ahead of it. But others say that the only way to escape the clutches of a rolling calf is to carry a tarred whip and use it to beat the creature. It is said that if you strike a rolling calf with a whip held in your left hand, it will flee in terror. Many people believe that the rolling calves are a product of the island's dark history, a history that is filled with tales of slavery, violence, and supernatural occurrences. It is said that the rolling calves are the spirits of slaves who were treated cruelly during their lifetime and now roam the earth seeking revenge. Others believe that the rolling calves are the spirits of wicked people who were punished in life and are now condemned to suffer for eternity. No matter what the origin of these creatures may be, one thing is certain: they are a source of fear and fascination for the people of Jamaica. So if you're planning a trip to Jamaica, be sure to keep this legend in mind, and if you hear the rattling of chains and the snorting of flames on your nighttime walk, you'll know that a rolling calf is lurking nearby, ready to prey on the unwary. Wakehurst Parkway is a scenic stretch of road that runs through the suburbs of Seaforth and Narrabeen in Sydney, Australia. Nestled along its route is the Deep Creek Reserve, a sprawling natural area known for its beauty and recreational opportunities. However, the reserve has a darker reputation, one that is steeped in tales of paranormal activity and unsolved killings. For years, motorists who travel on Wakehurst Parkway have reported strange occurrences, such as their car radios malfunctioning or their doors locking without warning. Some have even claimed to have encounters with a ghostly figure that appears in the back seat of their vehicle. According to local legend, this ghost is the spirit of Kelly, a young woman who was attacked and killed on Wakehurst Parkway in the 1970s. Kelly is said to haunt the reserve, appearing in the back seats of cars and causing them to veer off the road if the driver doesn't notice her presence. If the driver does see Kelly, the legend states that they must shout, "Get out, Kelly!" to avoid being involved in a deadly accident. The legend of Kelly has gained a significant amount of attention over the years, with many people claiming to have had encounters with her ghost. The filming of the movie The Parkway Hauntings brought further notoriety to the legend, as some members of the cast and crew reported unsettling experiences while on set. One actor even claimed to have felt frozen in place and experienced a deep chill while portraying Kelly. The producer of the film was so disturbed by the encounter that she vowed never to return to Deep Creek Reserve or drive along Wakehurst Parkway again. While it is impossible to confirm the veracity of these accounts, they have certainly added to the mystique and the fear surrounding the Deep Creek Reserve and the Wakehurst Parkway. Many drivers now take extra caution when traveling through the area, constantly checking their rearview mirrors to ensure that Kelly or any other unwanted passengers have not slipped into their back seats without their knowledge.